Hey patrons, so it's been a long time. Hi, it's nice, well, I don't see you, but it's nice to be talking to you, kind of. Okay, so I wrote, I wrote an outline, because I think I've tried to record this video, well I have, I've recorded the video like so many times over the last couple weeks, and it ends up being like, I'm so sorry that it's been this long, and welcome to everyone who's new. Welcome to the Nugget Army family. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I'm so sorry that it's kind of in this like period where I was like, where the hell is Emily? I wanted to give you guys update. I wanted to check. I've been wanting to check in for quite some time. A couple things upcoming. I have now in less than 2 weeks. I will be getting on a plane to go speak at the Michigan Veg Fest, and then I'm gonna go to Sasha Farm Animal Sanctuary to volunteer. I was gonna be there a number of days, but then this last part of the trip kind of got put in after everything had been put together. So I'll be there not terribly long, and then I'm going to be driving to Toronto. Driving to Toronto for the verdict of the pig trial. It's supposed to be the verdict. Last time was supposed to be the final day, I think, too. So then I'll be staying there for an all-day vigil. Again, you know, pigs, cows, chickens, all day. And then we flying back here. New development, which is exciting. Alex Hershoft, if you guys know him. Incredible man. If you've watched my Holocaust Survivors Speak video, he survived the Warsaw ghettos in the Holocaust and formed Farm, which is a huge animal rights organization. And he has the animal rights conference. You apply basically, or like he reached out and wanted me to, I guess, apply. So I did, and I'm apparently going to be on a couple panels talking about some really interesting things. And it's like been having direct email communication with this man whom I have such respect for, and he's been so kind and was really interested in some of the things in some of my talks, which is like blows my mind still. It's kind of weird. So I'll be doing that, which is exciting and intimidating. Then I also have Cleveland. I think Cleveland is before the Animal Rights Conference. Okay, so those are like the event updates, I think. As far as where have I been? What's been going on? My intention was to have like a newsletter shortly after putting out the 2 videos. Change the banners to something, which I still can't figure out what to change everything to. So it still is like Monday, Wednesday, and some. It's whatever. It's a big lie right now. And I was gonna then for content try to just do like maybe like once a month a curated blog post that kind of is like on a theme, like maybe dairy. And kind of has, you know, walks people through all the different bite-sized vegan dairy videos, because there's so much content, and that's kind of one of the big things is like trying to figure out how to help people navigate them, and also have people get into a lot of the stuff that's there that I think people aren't aware of. So I was hoping to do that, and then do like twice a month newsletter based around the theme, and some social media posts around the theme, not like a bunch. None of that's happened yet. So right now I'm trying to do my taxes. Still, that is some scary crap when you're doing your taxes and you're a sole proprietor, because you like have to put in the gross income first before like expenses, fees, credit cards, you know, anything, credit card fees, all this stuff is taken out. And it's like if you do TurboTax, it like shows you this big red horrifying numbers for federal and state, and then it's like, okay, I gotta get my business expenses in there because that is horrifying. Anyways, just a little fun tax moment for you guys, because that's such a great conversation starter. The 501c3, real quick, I guess I'll say, I finally think there's some progression happening with that. There's just been kind of sticking points, and then also I kind of had to lock everything down and just focus on getting those videos out. So some other things, I'm still trying to work more on self-care and everything, and there have been, you know, during this time so far, there's been a lot of setbacks and a lot of disappointments. You know, there are good things, like, you know, like the Animal Rights Conference, and you know, I mean, there is good stuff. It's just, you know, my default is focusing on what's not right and what's not good and what I haven't done or achieved, which, you know, can be really stressful, but on the good side of that, it keeps driving me forward. So I do find a lot of times that are, you know, at least for me, like my biggest flaws are a lot of times just my biggest assets, but like totally out of whack. back, so. Oh, you can't see now. It just got like bright and weird. Oh, there. So this is, I'm using my webcam, so it's backwards. One thing I've been doing is researching a bunch of different applications and trying to kind of design a custom workflow for myself for moving forward, because when I started Bite Size Vegan and everything started getting long, this video, I had no idea about any of the digital content. I still don't really know exactly what the best thing to do is, but right now it's like I have a giant mess of digital content, like terabytes and terabytes. And I finally got the data system together. Well, it's not like I really did it. One of my friends from one of the guys in my autism support group came and helped with that, finally. But right before we did that, I had 2 drives fail, 3 terabytes of data, which is a lot. And I tried to see if a local guy could do the recovery. He had to send it to like a national center, and they're quoting like $1,200 per drive, which is like to maybe get stuff. So anyway, so the workflow is more so that like kind of having more of a streamline. This is where this goes, this is where this goes. Because right now the data is just all over like multiple drives. So many of them have failed. And I need to have more of like an indexed, clear system, especially with archiving iMovie. Oh my god, okay, I'm getting into details and I don't need to be. So I'm trying to design that kind of stuff because one of the big things about right now is not only trying to sort through all of the backlog and all of the just stuff on every front, but also trying to design systems for going forward where, you know, stuff won't be contributing to the mountings crazy that then has to be sorted through later. So this is like, you know, my part of it, and then like I'm hoping to have, to find and bring in like someone for the volunteer coordinator, project manager type of thing to come in and you know, start to help putting together a system for the volunteers that's better than what I've tried to cobble together, which is, those of you who've been in River, is kind of terrifying. If you go into the Can You Help Me, it's like, brakes are, it's not effective. I tried, guys. Okay, so, without getting into too much detail, because again, I don't know if you guys are going to even make it this far. Like, what I was saying with, like, setbacks, like, I had applied for several different programs around this area for like community services and things, for, you know, having supports, and it's been a bit disappointing. It's been like you know, I was on a waiting list for a while for one, and I was told that, yeah, you know, we're just on the waiting list, and then finally months later they're like, oh, actually, we don't contract with your insurance. So, you know, I've been, you know, working on that for months now, well, since I moved here, actually. There's been a lot of kind of battles with you know, providers and services, so it's been a bit rough because I've been putting a lot of time and energy into that. But, you know, I'm not giving up. I found some more that I've applied for. It's just all of them kind of take, you know, like a month or so to even get you an evaluation, and then multiple months if they're even going to do anything. So we'll see. The other thing, I did bring on someone for the volunteer coordinator / project manager person. It's on the recommendation of a friend, and I was kind of wanting to have like a week of just nothing after not nothing, but after I did the videos, I was like, I think I need a week to just sleep and read maybe actual books instead of my computer screen and stuff. But I guess the idea was to bring this person on so that they could get the lay of the land and everything, be kind of just, you know, absorbing it all in while Emily just kind of unplugs for a little bit. It did not go well, which is a grand understatement, but it's like, I don't want to, like, you know, get down to the play-by-play with you guys, because it's like just a lot of stuff. I really wanted to post something for you guys, and even on social media, on Ubi's birthday, which was on the 6th, and then my birthday's on the 7th, but I always just celebrated her birthday, and that's kind of like that night / morning, especially around like the midnight to 5 a.m. is when kind of everything came to a head with this individual. So I've kind of just been trying to acclimate since then. So you know, it's like I really wanted to get stuff out. So it was quite a big setback in a lot of areas, which was very disappointing. I really was hoping by this point that I'd be much further along with a lot of the things that I'm trying to do. However, I do know that I tend, again, to look at everything I haven't done. And so I tend to come and present to you guys as if the world is falling apart at the seams, which is what every single video I've recorded up until this point has been like. And there's been snot and all kinds of stuff. So I'm working on a whole lot of things, you guys, and it's been really rough, in a lot of ways. Because my default, like I said in the videos when I was going when I try to relax or anything, which I haven't even really tried to do that. But there's just my default is when things kind of abruptly change or abruptly stop or something, it's like it's a bit of a rough transition. There is a ton of backlog, like astounding amount, and one of those things that I have yet to even break open the seal on, because I got to try to taxes and speech need to be priority one. I keep having to tell myself and be reminded of is Patreon. If you guys have been around, you know the system in there is a hot mess, and I keep hoping that I know they're working on it, and I know they have a lot to do, and I really respect what they do, and I respect them so much. It's not, there's not any progression on it at this point, as far as like me being able to actually track the messages that I send you or that you send me, so that I can follow up or like even respond or know who the heck you are when you message me. And the same for rewards. That's just to say that I know that things are I'm sure that I'm missing a lot of stuff from you guys or to you guys. There's definitely not been any high fives because there haven't been any posts. I still, I know I asked you guys about that and I got a couple responses, but I am still a little torn about what exactly or how to manage that, because it's like if I just have like, because right now I'm not posting terribly frequently. If I just have like, just my hand, every post, my hand in your face type of thing. I didn't know what you guys thought about, would you guys feel cheated if you had like a group 5, like maybe 3 to 5 people at a time get a shout out 5? I don't know. I don't want you guys to feel like you're like being downgraded in your perks or rewards. So I'm very open to any feedback on that, or anything really. I also need to get the Hangout date up, and I've been meaning to do that. And the Skypes, for those of you who do Skypes, let me send you some stuff. So, thank you guys for hanging in there with me and being patient. I've been wanting to talk to you guys for weeks and weeks, and I just wanted to make sure that when I did, it wasn't from, I don't know, that it was from a different place, I guess. One more thing, I wanted to end on a very positive note. One of your fellow patrons, Alyosha, has a fantastic YouTube channel that he started with his friend, and he emailed me, and I was looking at it. It's in German, so if you don't speak German, you should still watch it, because it's entertaining regardless. And the editing is amazing, like technical stuff I could never do. Flying kittens, freeze framing, thumbnails are astounding. They've already got over, I think, 11,000 subscribers, and really good views. And it's fantastic. So definitely check that out. I'll put it in the description for you guys. So send that around. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you for everything so much. Please feel free to ask me any questions. And I'll actually get in there. So, I'm still trying, you guys. I'm still doing my best. And, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Love you.